I'm going to tell Mom my news. How do you think she'll react?
Amaze. Amaze. This scenery amazes me. I can't believe how beautiful it is. Okay, let's review one more time. Born. Born.
Worried. Worried.
React. React.
Amaze. Amaze.
Hey, thanks for saying those with us. Now, let's review what happened in today's conversations.
This is such wonderful news.
I can't wait till your baby's born.
When is the baby due?
In June. When can you find out if it's a boy or a girl?
Probably in January.
I hope it's a girl.
Daughters are great. Well, I'm really happy for you two.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Mia, this is exciting. But I thought you wanted to wait longer before you have children.
We did. I really enjoy my job. But life doesn't always go the way we plan.
That's true.
I'm worried about how my boss will react. He might not understand why I want to stay home with the baby.
Well, I think it's great that you want to. You'll be wonderful parents.
Thank you. Honey, you amaze me.
I do?
Yes, you work so hard to become an editor, but you're willing to give it up for our family.
Well, you amaze me too.
Really?
Yes, you've wanted a baby for so long, but all day you've thought of me first. Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you. And I love you, little baby.
I love both of you too. But, Jeff, are you sure I can't have any coffee?
Baby, what do you think?
Calendar phrase.
I'm really happy for you.
I'm really happy for you.
真为你高兴.
I found the perfect woman.
I'm really happy for you.
I think she's just right for me.
Well, I'm really happy for you.
Maybe I'll ask her to marry me.
Good for you. I'm really happy for you.
So, are you married yet?
No, but I'm getting married next month.
Wow! I'm really happy for you.
I'm really happy for you.
I'm really happy for you.
真为你高兴.
Here's our question of the day. If you were Mia, how would you react to this surprise? Why?
Well, if I found out I was pregnant, I would be in shock because I'm a boy. Okay, just kidding. Well, I would be in shock, but I would learn to deal with it. I would learn to be happy about this new life that I was going to be having.
Well, Campbell, good answer. Thanks for joining us today on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun. Bye.
Learning English can be begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hello, Andrea. I am your adventure tour guide, and today we are going on a business adventure.
Oh, no thanks.
Andrea, maybe you didn't hear me. I said we're going on a business adventure.
Oh, Campbell, I heard you. I just don't want to go. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And I'm Campbell. Andrea, what's wrong? You usually love adventures.
Well, yes, I love adventures, but not a business adventure? That doesn't sound very fun.
Now that's where you're wrong. A business adventure can be very exciting. We're going to learn how to talk about profit and loss in business.
Profit and loss in business?
Yes, profit is when a business gets money. Loss is when a business loses money. You still have a lot to learn about this adventure.
I guess you're right.
So, are you ready to join our adventure?
Okay, I'll try.
Now, Andrea, let me hear you say that with a little bit more energy. Come on.
Sure, I'll try.
Great job. Okay, well, here's today's mission, everyone. What does Liz wish?
What does Liz wish? Listen for that answer in today's conversations.
Thanks for lunch, Kara.
Oh no, thank you, Liz. My music store has really turned the corner.
Really? That's great news.
I'm so thankful for all your help.
You're welcome. I'm really happy for you.
My dream is finally coming true. I have my own business, and it's profitable.
It's also good that you like what you do.
That's true. I love my music store.
Well, it sounds like things have turned around for Kara's music store. Remember, a few months ago, she was having trouble. No one was coming to her store.
But Liz and Becca gave her some ideas. And now Kara's music store has really turned the corner.
Let's learn this key word, turn the corner. Turn the corner. If we say something turns the corner, we mean that it's improving and that it's getting better.
When something turns the corner like a business, it's getting better.
We can say Eden was very sick last week, but things have turned the corner. She's feeling much better now.
Ken used to be a bad student, but things have turned the corner. He's getting better grades.
Well, Kara's music store has turned the corner. Before, she wasn't making any money, but now a lot of people shop in her store, and she says her business is profitable.
Yes, her business is profitable. Let's learn that keyword.
Profitable. Profitable. Now, if something is profitable, this means that it brings you money. If a store is profitable, it's doing well. People are buying things and you're making money.
Yes, when something's profitable, you're making money.
Kara's store has turned the corner and it's now profitable. Well, Liz thinks that that's great news. And she says our calendar phrase, that's great news.
That's great news.
Well, I have some great news for you. It's time to learn some more from our good friend, Thomas.
That's great news.
I told you.
It must be fun to do something you love.
It is. Don't you like working at the Stop and Shop?
It's not bad, but it's not easy. I always have to compare prices with other stores.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Every month, I'm figuring out what our prices should be.
Right. You're always asking yourself, are prices too high? What would happen if prices were lower?
Right. It's not fun.
Do you think Liz doesn't like working at the Stop and Shop?
Well, she says it's not bad, but it's not easy. She always has to compare prices with other stores.
Now, what does it mean to compare? Well, let's learn that keyword. Compare. Compare. When you compare, you look at two or more things to see how they are the same and how they are different.
Right. When you compare, you look at different things and see how they are the same or how they are different.
Hey, Campbell, let's compare our shirts. Let's see how they are the same and how they are different.
Okay, well, both our shirts are blue and white, so we both have the same colors on our shirts.
That's true, but your shirt is different because it has white stripes on it. You have white lines across your shirt.
Right, so we have just compared our shirts. We have the same colors, but my shirt looks different than Andrea's.
That's right. Well, Liz says she has to compare prices with other stores. That means she looks at the price at one store and then looks at the price at the Stop and Shop. She compares them. She sees whose prices are higher and lower and who has better prices.
Right, she wants to try to give her customers the best prices.
Every month, she has to figure out what the prices should be. Let's learn our key word, figure out. Figure out. When you figure out something, you try to find an answer.
Right, when you try to figure something out, you think about it and you try to find the answer. You try to think about what you should do.
Now, every month, Liz tries to figure out what the prices at the Stop and Shop should be. She's trying to understand what they should be. She thinks about it and then finds a price.
We can say, I'm lost, but that's okay. I have a map. I can figure out how to get home.
You can say it took Alice a long time to figure out her math homework. Now let's learn more about these things from Thomas.
And it's hard to compete with large discount stores.
It is. I wish I could just have a nice little store with no problems. I don't like worrying about being profitable every month.
That's business, but it's also exciting, right?
It has been, but I've thought about doing something else.
Really? What would you like to do?
This is an interesting conversation. Liz tells Kara that she's thought a lot about doing something else. I wonder what she would like to do.
Well, that's what Kara also wants to know. It's an interesting question to think about. So, Campbell, if you weren't teaching, what do you think you would like to do?
I think I'd like to be an actor in a movie or on Broadway. What about you?
Well, I'd like to be an adventure tour guide.
Interesting. Okay, friends, well, let's learn our keywords from this conversation. Our first keyword is compete. Compete. When you compete, this means that you're trying to be better at something than someone else.
When you compete with someone, you try to be better than them.
We can say Jason competes with his brothers to see who can run the fastest.
Well, in our conversation, Kara says it's hard to compete with large discount stores. Her business is trying to be better than the other big stores.
Right, her business is competing with large discount stores. Her business is trying to get people to come in and buy things. Now, Kara thinks it's hard to compete with large discount stores. Large discount stores are big stores that are owned by big businesses, and these stores sell things at really low prices.
Now we know that Kara's music store is a small store. So yes, it's a challenge to compete with big stores.
Okay, we found the answer to today's mission in this conversation. What does Liz wish?
What does Liz wish? Liz wishes she could have a nice little store with no problems.
Well, that would be nice. All right, friends, let's learn some more about this from our friend Thomas.
Key words.
Okay, friends, let's review our keywords about profit and loss in business. Our first word is turn the corner. Turn the corner. Bill's hat business has turned the corner. Now he's selling lots of hats.
Profitable. Profitable. That store wasn't profitable, so it closed.
Compare. Compare. Don't compare yourself to others. Just do your best.
Figure out. Figure out. I figured out we need $500 for our trip.
Compete. Compete. I can't compete with Tom. He's too big and strong.
Now let's say them together again. Turn the corner. Turn the corner.
Profitable. Profitable.
Compare. Compare.
Figure out. Figure out.
Compete. Compete.
Hey, thanks for saying those with us. Now, let's review what happened in our lesson.
Thanks for lunch, Kara.
Oh no, thank you, Liz. My music store has really turned the corner.
Really? That's great news.
I'm so thankful for all your help.
You're welcome. I'm really happy for you.
My dream is finally coming true. I have my own business, and it's profitable.
It's also good that you like what you do.
That's true. I love my music store.
It must be fun to do something you love.
It is. Don't you like working at the Stop and Shop?
It's not bad, but it's not easy. I always have to compare prices with other stores.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Every month, I'm figuring out what our prices should be.
Right. You're always asking yourself, are prices too high? What would happen if prices were lower?
Right. It's not fun.
And it's hard to compete with large discount stores.
It is. I wish I could just have a nice little store with no problems. I don't like worrying about being profitable every month.
That's business, but it's also exciting, right?
It has been, but I've thought about doing something else.
Really? What would you like to do?
Movie Minute.
Dear friend, I'm having a wonderful adventure here in Europe. Every place I visit amazes me. How I wish you were here. I spent my first week in Paris. I did a lot of sightseeing. My favorite site was the Louvre. I spent a day at this famous art museum. I saw the most famous painting there, the Mona Lisa. I went to the top of the Eiffel Tower on my last night in the city. I had a beautiful view of the city lights. Then I took a plane to London to meet an old college friend. She is a wonderful tour guide. There are lots of attractions here. I'm writing you this email from an internet cafe in the city. London is famous for Big Ben. It's a tower with a clock on it. It's very easy to get around this city. They call the subway the Tube. Each trip on the Tube is an adventure. England also has so many castles. I hope I get to see some of them. I love dreaming of living in one. The next place on my travel itinerary is Rome. I'm looking forward to eating a lot of delicious food in Italy. I just have to wait for my visa. I've always wanted to travel to Europe. It's a dream come true. Coming to Europe was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I hope you take a trip here too. Get your passport ready. Lots of love.
Calendar phrase.